Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Hunter and welcome to Long Beach Connect, the show that connects you to everything happening in our city. Let's start off the show with a story about Bayshore Neighborhood Library in the heart of Belmont Shore. After receiving renovations and a little TLC, the Long Beach Public Library celebrated its grand reopening with a ribbon cutting ceremony, so let's take a look at all the updates completed earlier this year.
The Long Beach Public Library celebrated the grand reopening of the Bayshore Neighborhood Library on Saturday, January 11th, 2025. The library has undergone extensive upgrades to provide a more accessible and engaging environment for visitors. Updates that include new windows for increased energy efficiency, along with ADA accessibility improvements that include a front entrance ramp and new carpeting throughout the building.
Today we're celebrating the reopening of the Bayshore Library. We've been closed for renovation for about a year and a half. A big, huge change to the building is that they did actually replace this entire wall of windows, making it more energy efficient. We've improved HVAC system. We replaced the carpet in the building, new lighting on the outside. And then the biggest thing too is also we added an ADA accessible ramp, which serves not just our mobility challenge patrons, but also our families with strollers and things like that. So we're super excited to have these improvements in the building.
In addition to its physical upgrades, Bayshore Neighborhood Library will also provide increased access to resources at the library by offering a 6-day service schedule of operations.
This space means a lot to the community because it's been here for generations. Parents may have come here when they were kids. Or like myself, my mom and I would walk my kids down. We'd stroll them down from the community. And this is where I have so many memories that I hope other families can make in the community.
Libraries have a transformative impact on communities. And it's not just about getting access to the books, it's what it represents. So they're really a center for community, and incredible things happen for students, for people of all ages. Here at the library. So we look forward to much more community being built here in Long Beach and in Belmont Shore and here at Bayshore Library.
For more information about the Long Beach Public Library, please visit their website at lbpl.org.
Bayshore Neighborhood Library has served the community since 1929. As the area grew, so did the branch. Now with these restorations, the library will continue to serve visitors for generations to come. For our next story, we visit our friends at Long Beach Animal Care Services for an important announcement. Take it away, Melanie.
Hi, I'm Melanie Wagner with Long Beach Animal Care Services. Here at LBACS, animals are our passion.
We care for over 4,000 animals annually and provide animal control and services for communities of Long Beach, Los Alamitos, Cerritos, and Signal Hill. We also help animals find their forever homes. In 2024, we facilitated positive outcomes for 2,159 animals. Nothing is more important to us than providing quality care that supports the safety, health, and well-being of animals. By following the Compassion Saves service model, we are stewarding responsible pet ownership in our community through education, outreach, and collaboration.
After careful consideration, we have ended our 26-year contract agreement with SPCA LA, which since 2001 has managed the adoption center located on our campus. While there are many things to appreciate about their long-standing partnership, it is in the best interest of the animals and communities we serve to step away. Over the years, SPCA LA's actions have caused strain on our operations and have negatively affected the health and well-being of shelter animals. Per our contract, we share a campus with SPCA LA, and over the years, they have taken control of more than 50% of the campus, forcing LBACS to decrease our operating footprint. Despite the restricted physical workspace, our efforts have grown over the past 2 decades. When our campus was first built, SPCA LA was the sole entity responsible for adoptions.
Over the years, their adoption numbers of Long Beach animals have decreased, while ours have exponentially increased.
As a result of these actions, among other ongoing contract violations by SPCA LA, we have made the thoughtful decision to end our partnership. By ending our partnership with SPCA LA and gaining full control of our campus, including all spaces, it will allow us to enhance the quality of care we provide and take even more meaningful action by boosting the comfort and well-being of shelter animals with larger, more comfortable, and open living spaces. Increasing adoption visibility and success by enhancing existing partnerships with rescue organizations. Removing barriers to accessible and affordable medical care for pet owners. And decreasing animal overpopulation by implementing an in-house trap, neuter, return program. By expanding our operations, we will offer our animals the best chance for a long, happy, and healthy life. Once the entire campus becomes fully available for LBACS operations, you can expect to start seeing many of these changes and more. It is a new beginning at LBACS, and the future is optimistic.
We invite you to stay connected by visiting longbeach.gov/ACS and following us on social at LB Animal Care.
Our furry friends are in good hands with the compassion and leadership of Long Beach Animal Care Services. I'm sure plenty of pets will find their forever homes in no time. Up next, let's head over to the city's homeless point in time count. Every year, volunteers canvass the streets to identify individuals experiencing homelessness. This data is then used to create much needed services and programs. Here's a closer look.
The City of Long Beach Department of Health and Human Services, along with over 300 community volunteers, took part in the 2025 Homeless Point in Time Count on Thursday, January 23, 2025. The count is vital in determining the scope of homelessness, defining existing resources available, and identifying gaps to better serve these community members.
This is the homeless count. We do it every single year. It's a federal mandate for every continuum of care to gather across the country and do a homeless count. And so we gather folks from across Long Beach. We bring in volunteers, our community partners, our community stakeholders. Everyone comes together and we create teams that go out across Long Beach, the 52 square miles. We cover the entire city and we're just talking to people. So we take a survey. We want to find out who's out there. Once we gather all that information and we have a full count, that tells us the resources that we need to bring back into the community so that we can help people get into housing.
Participants also received care packages and gift cards for their participation in the survey.
As my own personal character and my faith, I want to go out and serve my community. It's a way for me to personally reach people in the community and let them know that I personally care about them and that I care if they're unhoused and if they're unfed. You see people that are actually struggling within the community. When we're all hustling and bustling throughout the day, it's hard to actually see people who may be unhoused. But when it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, the city is still, and you can see people that are still living within our communities behind the scenes.
For more information about the Homeless Point in Time Count, please visit the Department of Health and Human Services at longbeach.gov/health.
Thank you to all the volunteers, organizations, and city staff who made the count possible. Together, we can help make a difference. Speaking of volunteers, Long Beach residents gave back once again at the Brooms Across West Long Beach event. This neighborhood cleanup was held at the Silverado and Admiral Kidd Parks. Let's take a glimpse at their hard work.
On January 25, 2025, residents and organizations got together for a neighborhood cleanup under the Westside Promise Initiative.
Brooms Across West Long Beach is taking place here at Silverado Park as well as Admiral Kidd, and it is a community cleanup effort to make the West Side cleaner and greater, and we're very excited that we had such a great turnout.
Volunteers were given the tools and supplies necessary to collect over 20 tons of trash. They tackled overgrown vegetation, removed dumped items and litter, and watered newly planted trees.
to grow up right here from Silverado Park and work hard all the way to the major leagues, and to be able to be here to give back to the same park and the community that helped create me this is like a dream come true to me.
Community in West Long Beach is whenever the people in the community can talk to each other, be able to solve their problems together, and come up with solutions that work for everyone.
The Westside Promise was created as part of Mayor Rex Richardson's 10-year plan. Its goal is to bring additional investments and resources focusing on housing, climate, capital improvements, and economic development to West Long Beach.
Westside Promise is important to Vice Mayor Uranga as it's a community investment initiative beautifying, rebuilding, developing the West Side for generations to come.
Brooms Across Long Beach was made possible by volunteers, community partners, and organizations.
We have our West Long Beach Advocates, as well as Birth 55, our Carpenters Union, our Neighbor to Neighbor, which is our anti-isolation, Public Works Department residents, a lot of schools, community is out here as well. It's a great turnout.
To learn more about the Westside Promise and for ways to get involved, visit longbeach.gov/WSP.
Keeping our local parks clean and beautiful creates a sense of pride among residents and fellow parkgoers. The Westside Promise is just one initiative, but you know there are plenty more. Mayor Rex Richardson announced his State of the City address at the Long Beach Terrace Theater. Here is what we can expect for the rest of this year.
On Tuesday, January 14th, 2025, Mayor Rex Richardson presented his third State of the City at the Terrace Theater in Long Beach. Before the show, Mayor Richardson called a special call of action for the community to provide donations for victims and evacuees of the Los Angeles County wildfires.
To help make a difference, we invite you to consider a donation to known and well-trusted organizations like the California Community Foundation to aid wildfire victims. This partnership ensures that resources reach those most in need, leveraging partnerships with community-based organizations.
Residents, businesses, organizations, and all were invited for an overview of the city's accomplishments.
We created one of the most robust hiring incentives in the state of California to recruit and hire more officers who come from our local communities. We're home to the fastest growing aerospace and engineering clusters in America. We're home to the Port of Long Beach, which is back to breaking cargo records. We declared a state of emergency on homelessness, and we focused on the hard work of building up citywide capacity to provide shelter beds by 21%. We increased the number of people successfully enrolled in permanent supportive housing programs by 45%.
It also provided current updates and future plans for 2025 and beyond. Top priorities included growth in housing for seniors and first-time homebuyers, restructuring the city's hiring process to employ within 90 days, infrastructure, the Olympics, and support to local businesses and artists. The big announcement was the much-anticipated Long Beach Bowl, scheduled to open by fall 2025.
Legends and ASM Global, the world's preeminent premium live events company, has been identified as the official operator for the new Long Beach Bowl. This facility will become a centerpiece for live performances with 10 to 12,000 seats, offering unforgettable experiences for residents and visitors while supporting our local small businesses. We won't be stopping there. You heard about the history of our arena. It's time that we reinvigorate our Long Beach Arena and restore it as the center of the region's music scene.
The future venue will transform Long Beach into an entertainment hub locally and internationally.
It was really exciting. I love the fact that we're trying to involve ourselves a lot with music, because Long Beach has a lot of artists that are unknown right now. It's so nice to know that they've got a big support system.
The city is going through a culinary and cultural renaissance right now, and I want to see what's going on now and what's moving forward, and how what's going to have an overall effect on my interests, which is food. But I think the music scene by default will bring more people into the food scene. That comes hand in hand.
He just really included a lot, and exciting things too, not just budgetary things, things that really would invigorate the city with the entertainment factor and the new buildings and just a lot of things that would help people across all ages to be engaged in what was going on with our city.
To watch the entire 2025 address, visit longbeach.gov/State of the City. You can also view it on LBTV3.com and the LBTV3 and City's YouTube pages.
I can't wait for the Long Beach Bowl to arrive. For our last story of the day, we go to the Cove at Century Villages at Cabrillo. This is the latest affordable housing development dedicated just for veterans. Let's revisit the great accomplishment.
The City of Long Beach, along with nonprofit developer Century Affordable Development and other partner organizations, were all on hand to celebrate the grand opening of the city's newest affordable housing development. This new development, known as the Cove, will provide affordable housing for 89 veterans earning between 30 to 60% of the area median income. Along with housing, residents of the Cove will have access to supportive services through Century Villages at Cabrillo, including the local Veterans Administration.
We're celebrating the addition of 90 new apartments and veterans to our community that's been growing over the past 27 years. We're celebrating welcoming new people to the community. This really is a community. It's not just a collection of buildings. And anytime we can help people move from homelessness to having their own home, especially at the holidays, this is just wonderful. So it's a celebration.
Located at 2121 West William Street, the Cove provides residents recreational areas and common spaces, as well as having studio units especially designed for veterans with disabilities.
The City of Long Beach is an incredible partner in making this happen. Everything from the entitlements that we went through, to providing project-based vouchers, to providing federal home funding through the Long Beach Community Investment Company, to the political support and leadership that we've received over the many decades. Long Beach is a true partner in this endeavor that is the Villages. None of this would have been possible but for the City of Long Beach.
We are breaking records in Long Beach, record pace on housing production. And right now we have more than 2,500 units in construction across our entire city, representing $1 billion of investment in housing. This project, the Cove, represents a portion of that. That's 90 units for 89 veterans who they've stepped up for us, they've dedicated their lives and their service to us, and now we get to support them.
For more information about the Cove and other affordable housing projects, please visit the Community Development Department's website at longbeach.gov/LBCD.
As usual, there's something happening all over our great city of Long Beach. But remember, Long Beach Connect is just one way to stay informed, but you know there's many, many more. Here are just a few. You can connect with the City of Long Beach over social media on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. You can also stay connected by heading directly to the city's website at longbeach.gov, and don't forget to check out LBTV, your award-winning local news and information station on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Frontier Files Channel 21, AT&T Uverse Channel 99, online on LBTV3.com, and now you can also download the LBTV3 app on Roku and Apple TV. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Long Beach Connect. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll be back soon with more ways to keep you connected to Long Beach. I'm Dennis Hunter, and we'll see you next time.